Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well, you amazing, amazing people. You're looking wonderful, by the way. It's Monday, and I hope it continues in that vein. Anyway, this is video 2 of 2, and we're stepping away from the Idaho 4 case as we are talking about a case that someone brought to my attention the other day. I'll thank that person. It's even though I'm in the UK, as I've said to people before, our news, if you like, is very, very different to overseas. It's quite difficult to find cases. Sometimes they're hidden in abundance of other stuff, and obviously we've got a lot of stuff going on with this war and, a lot of these other atrocities happening in other countries, and our news is kind of inundated with that. So, and then we've also got this big Raw Mail scandal happening at the moment as well, so that is taking pride of place. So cases like this kind of get lost in translation. But what am I talking about here, you say? Look, we've been left reeling a little bit from the Nicola Bully case. And recently there was another case of another young lady who was also found in water. But the Nicola Bully case is one that sort of took over the news. It was a massive, massive case here in the UK. You guys know that I'm about to do a video when we get sorted with Luke over at Break the Ice, and he recently did a video interviewing Peter Folden, the guy who was leading up the search team that would seemingly fail but not fail in the finding of Nicola Bully. Very controversial situation there at the moment. Peter has come out after the event and stated that he had found Nicola, and they tried to make it look like he hadn't. And, it's let's just say there's a lot going on around that case, and there has been a lot of people who have been left with a bitter taste in the mouth. Now, during the Nicola Bully case, I would go on to say, because of situations in my own life and things that I had witnessed firsthand, I believe that it was very, very possible that Nicola Bully potentially entered the water of her own accord. Now, a lot of people disagreed with that. A lot of people will still disagree with that. But ultimately, we don't genuinely know what happened. We've been left with this situation that would seemingly suggest that she accidentally fell in the water. And I've always struggled with that because Nicola was an adult, and we don't generally hear of adults falling into rivers along walks that they do frequently. Do you know what I mean? Generally, we have adults who would be responsible over children, and it would be adults telling children to keep away from the edge of the water. You might fall in there, and they're the safety net, if you like. But Nicola apparently had fallen in, and the rest is kind of history. It's kind of closed, but not closed. There isn't really any definitive finale to that. But again, we've had two people subsequently go into water and be found, one local to myself, and this newest one. We'll touch on it together. So this was a young lady who went missing around Christmas. So belongings of woman missing since before Christmas found by river. This was back at the beginning of January that they found her stuff. It says belongings of a woman who went missing before Christmas have been found on the banks of a river. Police say they are becoming increasingly concerned for the safety of Lucy Charles, who went missing from Bangor-on-Dee, which is in Wales, on the 22nd of December. Ms. Charles, 39, is about 5'6", has shoulder-length brown hair and wears glasses. Chief Inspector Stephen Roberts said the festive period had been particularly difficult for her family. He said was last seen in Station Road, Bangor-on-Dee in Wrexham County at 17:34 GMT, that's around 5:30 PM, when she was caught on CCTV walking past the Royal Oak pub. Since this time, extensive searches have taken place, which have led us to find personal items of Lucy's on the bank of the River Dee, close to the Severn Trent Water Treatment Works, Chief Roberts said. Picture over there. Mountain rescue firefighters, police divers and police helicopters have been involved in the search. North Wales police said Lucy was wearing a navy padded coat, a high visibility vest, khaki leggings and black boots. Chief Inspector Roberts said the River Dee is a very dangerous state of flooding at this time, and I would urge members of the public not to venture near the river. Now, obviously, the fact that they found items of her clothing on the bank of the river kind of goes in line with the other two females who were found, which I find highly, highly suspicious. And again, it could be a complete coincidence, but we obviously can't really say that this was an accident here. But again, in all of the cases that we've seen recently, there have been items of personal belongings found left nearby to where these females would seemingly just enter into the water. Police asked anyone with information to get in touch. And again, this was at the beginning of January. And now we're going to skip forward to last Friday. Lucy Charles' body found in river during search for missing woman. Formal identification is yet to take place, police said. A woman's body has been found during the search for Lucy Charles, who went missing 3 weeks ago. North Wales Police said on Friday that its officers and underwater teams recovered the body from the River Dee. Formal identification is yet to take place. Ms. Charles from Bangor-on-Dee near Wrexham was last seen. That just goes through. But this is the area here. This is a bridge across the River Dee. And it just says, my thoughts are with Lucy's family and friends at this difficult time. Now, as with Nicola Bully, there isn't a massive amount. Now, this Vicky Charles is her mum, and she posted 2 days ago, I wanted to tell all my family before this got out, but looks like I was too late. Unfortunately, they have found a body which is most likely Lucy. I can't tell you how heartbroken I am. And in fact, a couple of days ago, well, I say days ago, around the time before she went missing, this was Love Seeing My Beautiful Mummy Today. This was a post that came up and she reposted it. I love my mummy. There, and that is a picture of them together. But look, again, this could be completely coincidental. But the post that mum would post it's an odd one for mum to say that she was too late, like she was kind of potentially alluding to the fact that things may have been different if she would have come back. I believe she was away at the time, away from the area. We'll never know, and my heart goes out to the family and friends who are left behind. There was a few people, I believe, that she was involved in chefing. She had a few friends who were in the catering and chefing industry, and they had posted when she went missing. But at the moment, this is a complete mystery. There isn't a lot of information out, but we will certainly be following it. And as updates come forward, if updates come forward, I shall come forward and bring them to you. But I just thought that because of the very, very similar sort of situations with respect of water involvement, young female around sort of 39, 40, they're all around a similar sort of age. Again, bodies of water, again with personal belongings found close by. It does kind of raise the eyebrow somewhat. Now, there is quite a distance between each of them, and, there seems to be about a 4-hour distance between each of them. Again, it might be if you was to go down the route of is somebody, a third party involved, which nobody's alluding to that at the moment. No one has said anything of the sort, but it's just bizarre. It is bizarre. And I think there's that same old question, isn't it? How many of these have to happen before people start to think, hold on a second, what is actually going on here? But I'll keep my eye on it, and as new stuff comes out, I will bring that to you. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Again, you're looking amazing, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.